have
do have
handouts.
some handouts, that's
Yeah.
right. And I'm not sure if everybody gets them, I'm not even sure if we have enough, but we'll
I
pass
had
those
50,
along.
so I don't know if there'll be enough or not.
And then once in a while, if any of the other folks have some resource pieces, please pass them around at any time.
And on the handout, it shows your final planting dates, and those are crop insurance dates, because we follow the same final planting dates that crop insurance does. But our prevented planting reporting dates is different than crop insurance. Ours is only 15 days after the final planting date. You need to report any prevented planting to the FSA office. Are we going to be real sticklers on that? Probably not, because there's a late file availability. With the late file, we're required to go out and do a field visit. And that may even change because we don't have budget to go out and do field visits, so they may come out with something that says, yes, we know there were issues and excessive moisture was there, therefore you have to go out and do a field visit. But that's what the difference between a late file would be and a timely file. And you're required to file an acreage report on 100% of your cropland in order to get your DCP or acre contract, to do commodity loans, that SURE program, which takes over the old disaster programs. So even if you don't get a field planted and you don't have crop insurance, did you have intentions to plant that? And then it should be prevented in our records as well. Prevented is also going to play a part in the future, because we're talking about the SURE program, which is going to be a year at least away. We're working with 2009 SURE programs now. So we want that acreage to match what you're going to tell your crop insurance agent. So if you have preventive planting with crop insurance, please have preventive planting on your acreage report with FSA. It will make things so much smoother a year from now when working with that process. And also on failed crops, and I talk mostly about wheat when we're talking about failed crops, it's important that you file that in the office before you dispose of the crop. So before you go out there and destroy that wheat crop, you come in and let us know that that was wheat in that location. And you also want to tell your crop insurance agent that before you dispose of, because somebody's got to come out and take a look at it. So that's going to be real important. And then on the back of the handout, I have just so that you can get ready for your acreage reporting, because I really want to see you guys as soon as you're done planting. We're still looking for the crop, the type. So if it's navy beans or pea beans or black turtles, or is it white wheat or red wheat, or what is it? And in Sanilac County, we want to know what kind of tillage methods you're using, because we put that on the map, and that way it's there for any future conservation programs that might come into play. And watch on your acreage reports if you're not planting the entire field to a crop. Some of it you couldn't get planted. So instead of having 30 acres of corn, you may only have 27. But you pay a premium on every acre that you have planted. So don't overestimate. Watch those. If you're going to leave areas of a field unplanted, then be sure to report it that way as well. And that's what I have, unless you have questions.
Don't it have to be so many acres, or can the area just be little where you don't plant, or how many acres?
Just, it can be little where you don't plant. If you want to do it a half an acre or 2/10, that you're saying that's not planted, that we're gonna, whatever you say, we're gonna report it that way.